Internet is a wild open space. It's a virtual world and people today need to realize how to live protected in this virtual world. With technology and social media getting dominant over today's generation, the threat of cybercrime has also increased to a high degree. In this video, we will see one of the most impactful and recent type of cybercrime, that is cyberbullying, and we'll also see some of the ways through which one can stay protected online. Cyberbullying means the harassment that is done through electronic means. In this era of digitalization, the world has become so accessible to us that it has become easy for someone to reach our privacy and also meet out some informations regarding us. In specific, cyberbullying occurs when someone bullies or harasses others in the internet space and other digital platforms like the social media sites. Examples are threatening, bullying, posting offensive stuff, and leaking personal details, etc. The problem of cyberbullying lies in the outcomes of such activities. The victims of cyberbullying are most often said to have suicidal tendencies, low self-esteem, and negative emotional experiences. Before moving ahead, let's have a quick look what are the types of cyberbullying. So here you can see these are some of the types of cyberbullying. The first one is cyber stalking, that is using the internet space, digital communication repeatedly to harass or threaten someone. So the example may be sending threatening mails to someone. Then there is cyberbullying, which can be done on public places. Bullying may also be done through the creation of fake accounts and impersonations. Then the cyber criminals who want to bully someone may also give threat to leak some intimate images. Then there is one hacking and misuse of account. Then the bullying can also be done with the help of morphing pictures and misusing them. Then finally comes dogpiling, that is vicious mob attack on individual posts and comments on social platforms. Now this type of cyberbullying has a very tremendous negative impact on the younger generation, on younger minds. So earlier what was happening that on the classroom, if someone wicked student wants to bully some fellow student, he just said something about the students in the class, and the impact was limited to that classroom only or within that school only. So as soon as the student comes back home, he meets other persons at home, he meets other friends at home, and he tends to forget whatever was happened with him in the school. But in case of cyberbullying, the impact is forever. It always stays on the internet. So whenever that student, that victim of cyberbullying use this technology, he always has to face that again and again, and this has tremendous mental pressure or negative impact on the brain, on the mind of that particular child or the victim. Today it is seen that most of the younger generation are very much addicted on the internet space or especially the social media. So anything can happen with that young child on this social media platform through internet space. So say if someone wants to bully that particular child on the internet space, he can use some terms like you are fat, you are stupid, you are idiot, you are ugly, you are weird, you are retarded, you are short. So these kind of words have actually very negative impact on the mind of the child of such tender ages. And one more example can be given that our youngsters are generally tend to be in a relationship after they attain a certain stage of age, and some also wants to show it as a social taboo that see, I'm in a relationship. So what happens that if the relationship works, and that is well and good, but in most of the cases today, it is seen that if somehow the relationship doesn't work out, then one of the partners of that relationship tend to leak some intimate images which the partners of that so-called relationship used to send or exchange between them via any electronic device. But let me remind you one thing, that once you send something on the electronic device, there is nothing in the world that can hide those text or images once it is shared. So even if you delete it from your device, whatever device you are using, but somewhere in this world those images are already saved. So in some recent cases, you might have noticed that to find out or to go deep into any kind of investigation, criminal investigation, the authority, the police authority or the investigating authority seizes the personal electronic devices of the accuser, and it becomes a great help for the investigating authority to get into the core of that particular crime. There is also one recent trend that if a cyber criminal wants to bully you, he would tend to send you some message, or it may be text message, it may be over email or any of the social media platforms, and he uses some slang words to make you angry, or he may accuse you of something which you haven't done. So what we tend to do is, generally we get excited on such kind of activities, and on return we again use some other slang words in response to these incoming chats. And what actually happens through this kind of conversations is, if the person on the other side actually wants to bully you, then he would disable his chats from this conversation, and he will make public whatever you have written to him in response to whatever he just told you or accused you of. So this will make you really embarrassed on the social platform, and the person, especially if the person is of a tender age, of a young age, then it tends to make the person, the victim, mentally depressed, and he might take some wrong steps. Hence it is very important for today's generation, whether you are a parent, you are a teacher, you are a student, everyone should be aware of the types of cyber crimes, and we should know the ways actually through which we can stay protected online. Hence it is advisable, especially for the younger generation, that we should never ever indulge in any kind of communication which is inappropriate for us. Even if somebody tries to attack you from front through this electronic platform, if you do not know the person personally, we should never get involved in such kind of activities. And the second most important thing is that we have to be very careful while sharing anything on the electronic platform, whether it is a text, whether it is a photograph, or whether it is a video. If we know what are the pros and cons, we can stay safe and we can make others safe. Next comes the concept of cyber security. Cybersecurity means the ability to act in a safe and responsible manner on the internet. In short, it means staying stable and safe on the internet space.